Hello, this is Chef Scott. I'm going to continue our training for camps, classes, and workshops. And just a few short segments left. One of the things my wife asked me to tell you all about is that in a lot of these rec centers, we're responsible for setting up the tables and the chairs. When I come into a rec center, that's one of the first things I do, is I do a quick run through in the kitchen and make sure, is the place really clean? Maybe on occasion the caterer had it the night before and they left a mess. And if that's the case, I want time to tell the facility people that, hey, this kitchen's not cleaned up. Look at all this junk in the sink. Sometimes the kitchen is a mess because of the actual staff. They'll make breakfast or lunch and they'll leave a bunch of stuff in there. And we want to let them know that that's not acceptable. When we come and we're going to rent the place, that we're running a camp, not a kitchen for them, and that we need them to clean their items. But on the same side, we have to pick up and put down these tables, and some of them are heavy. This is one of the reasons why we want to send you out 2 by 2. That way 2 of you can pick up a table. Some of these are really light. They're one of those new fold-up tables. Some of them are half as thick, half as long. Some are made of more space-age polymers and metals that are easy, they're light. Others are old-fashioned and heavy. But we do have to set up the chairs as well. The rec center that gives me the most problem with this is Carrollton, Rosemead Rec Center. And the reason I'm specifically naming them is they actually lock the tables and chairs in another room, the room right next to you. And then you got to run and get a facility person and have them unlock it, and they should be nice enough to bring it over for you. But once you do that and you have your tables and chairs, you set the environment. The other thing is, unfortunately, a lot of artists that are not ours, but other providers with the Parks and Recreation, other teaching artists in their other disciplines don't clean as well as they should. We do need to either enlist the kids to help us clean down the tables and chairs, or we need to do it ourselves. Depending on how much time you have, plan on that. Plan on being the one that has to clean, or if the kids come early, make sure that you have enough cleaning supplies out there where they can do it for you. Sponges, brushes, cloths, and then a rinse bowl, anything so that they can clean up. The other thing is chairs. I asked for older kids. There were camps that were for 6 and above. Parents lied and put their kids that just turned 5 in our program. And that happened a lot. And these kids, when they eat, they drop everything right on their chair. And they don't clean it. They run out. And then you got gooey, sticky chair. You got it on the floor. They stepped on it. Then you've got it on the table where they were. And then they left their papers because they don't care. It's all about play and eating. If that's the case and that's happened to you, set some rules up front. Set some expectations up front so that the kids are responsible for cleaning. Sometimes you may not get to all the recipes and activities that we have laid out, and that's fine. Don't stress or fret over it. Some groups are going to break into an open discussion about something, or you're going to want to make an adjustment on the fly. Please feel free to do that. As long as the kids have fun, are engaged, and get great food, but get your signature quality attention, they're going to be happy. They're going to think you are a rock star. And we do want you to appear that way. We want you to put your best foot forward. But just note that you're going to have to pick up these tables and chairs. You're going to have to clean them. And if they're really dirty and bad, take a picture of them. And that way you can send it to either the facility manager or whatever program coordinator you work with at the rec center. You can send it to me. I'll let them know. I'll let them know their place is garbage and they better clean it. But that's what I wanted to share with you. One other thing, when you're done with the program, I have what is a staff evaluation. Okay? It's also a volunteer evaluation. And it has 2 sides to it. One on the back for comments, Do you have any suggestions for future programs? And then the other one, is from a scale where you strongly agree, don't agree, disagree at all. And there's a variety of questions that come out. Were the lesson plans clear? Did you take time? Did you have time? What could we have done better? Did the kids walk out with safety and food tips? There's just a variety of questions here, because we also have a very similar form we give to the kids on the last session. So before you give them their certificates, or before you let them go for the last session and they're not getting certificates, clean up, have them fill out the evaluation form for students or campers. And then this also comes with your paperwork at the end of the session. Also, your assistant needs to fill one of these out as well. And it's going to help us do a good job. It's going to help us make modifications. It's going to make sure that the quality of our materials are signature class quality. We do not want to be a program that charges $70, $80 just for kids to come. We want to keep it where we're priced now, plus inflation and all of that. But we want to make sure that we're offering the best service and becoming more and more efficient as we go. I want to thank you for doing this program. I want to thank you for listening to all these training tips. I may have a few more that are sort of unscripted and unexpected. But remember, whenever you watch one of these videos, it's to arm you with tools and ideas and some information where you don't have to come all the way out to where we are and have to sit in a big meeting and all of this, that you can work this from your own home and really plan great sessions. I want to thank you for everything you do, for making Chefsville great. The kids love you. If you haven't been to a program yet, they're going to love you. And if you have any questions, cares, and concerns, let Sarah, myself, or Paulette, anybody, let us know so that we can answer you in the best way possible. Thank you, and have yourself a lot of fun. Work well with the kids. Plan your activities, and just have a great time. And if there's anything we can do for you, please let us know. Have a great day.